And we're back. Web Hair here. Here to talk about one of our favorite podcasts besides our own, fucking Bad Friends. Bad Friends. We want to start reviewing it every week. It's that fucking... I've never thought about reviewing a fucking podcast before. It's just that one is so fucking good, bro. Yeah. And then ever since we did the first one, we have motherfuckers commenting on our shit. You want to be friends? I don't know what the fuck that's about. But, So Bad Friends, it was episode 13 this week. Everyone has been so goddamn good, bro. Everyone has been fucking just so good, dude.
Yeah, they don't need no guests.
They don't need any guests. I think a guest would fuck it up, bro. Probably. Honestly.
Maybe they can like Skype or talk a little bit here and like somebody, but not like there at the studio. You know what I mean?
I do like when Eric Griffin's on because they make fun of him, call him Fat Black, and or
the Fancy B.
Dude, to me, Andres, he's my favorite character, bro. Yeah, besides them two, he's
how they try to like some of his jokes this past episode podcast, they were funny.
They were hilarious, dude. Funny, yeah, that fool's learning. Yeah. And he did his whole bit. His accent just gets me going, bro.
Accent.
The Fancy B himself. And they even tell him, you're getting better, Andres. You're doing good. They want him to open for them and shit. And, that fool's a good part of that podcast, for sure. They always talk shit on... Well, Bobby talks shit on Rudy. Close to the fucking mic. Yeah, and then she's fucking shy and hunchback and I don't know. It's just hilarious, dude. One of the topics... Or one of the things that happened this week that had people talking, even myself, and I was talking to you for a little bit about it, like, hey, was this real, dude? Like, I don't know. And that's how I know. Oh, this, of course, they're reeling us in, bro. They're fucking reeling us in. At the very end, like the last 5 to 6 to 3, last couple minutes, Santino's talking about that they're gonna go back on the road, right? They're gonna go back on the road, or he's going back on the road, and he's like, Bobby's like, oh, let's do it together. And Santino's like, no, I'm gonna do this one myself. I don't even remember where he said. Yeah. He just talking about Bill Burr opened or did something close by. And Bobby's just telling him, he's like, God, that story was so stupid and this.
Yeah, you really thought that story was a good story?
Yeah, he's like, you think that was a good story? Like, what? He just starts shitting on Santino for like the last 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And non-stop, bro. And that's the first, because usually Santino's fiery and fires back at him. And he did this episode, but for the last 5 minutes, Bobby did not stop, bro. Yeah, he just kept at it. And Santino's face was just getting like, kind of sad and like, I was like, at first I was like, they're just doing a bit. Doing a fucking bit. Bobby just keeps going and he keeps repeating himself like, you really think that was funny? You really fucking think that was funny? And he's like, don't do that shit. And then Santino doesn't say shit anymore. And then Bobby, this is the only reason why I'm even bringing it up, why I thought, oh, maybe this is a little bit real. Because Bobby starts complimenting him. Bobby never compliments people. He starts telling him, hey man, you know what? You're the reason this podcast succeeds. You put in all the work. He does put in all the work.
Because Bobby just shows up and that's it. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's what makes him funny. Yeah. And he said that during that little spiel at the end. He said, I come and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. He's like, I just come and I don't know anything. He's like, you make bits for us. You create skits for us. You talk about, you do topics for us. You think about just everything for the podcast. Like this podcast would be nothing without you. All this shit. So the reason because he was saying all that shit, I was like, oh, is Bobby feeling bad? Like, I don't know. What did you think about that last segment?
Maybe, but also because I don't know if you remember, he was telling him all those compliments, like this and that, but then Santino was like, keep going. You said
okay. See, and that's where I know we're both huge fans of the podcast. He said it very low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you were really listening.
Yeah. So he said that. So I feel like if he wouldn't have said anything, just be quiet the whole time, maybe. You know what I mean? But when he said like keep going, he kind of like, keep talking.
Keep complimenting me. Yeah.
So maybe that's why, you know what I mean? Like,
you see, and if you were just kind of like half-assed watching it, maybe you didn't hear that part. But he said it just like you said it.
It's very low.
Almost like it didn't come out, but his lips moved. Like, keep going.
Yeah.
Like, just like you did it.
Yeah.
And that kind of had me thinking, all right, maybe he's making it a joke now. Yeah. But on the contrary, you can say, maybe afterwards he started like, oh, I'll make it a joke now.
Yeah.
Keep going. You know, just to kind of save face. Either way. But of course, they're both comedians, right?
They're both comedians. They have hard skin. I mean, tough skin.
Oh yeah, they make fun of everybody and themselves. So, of course, if you had to really dig down and think, you would say, oh, they're just fucking around.
Yeah.
It was a bit. And to get people thinking like us and talking shit. And there's comments everywhere too about it. So, like I said, the only thing that had me thinking is he kept complimenting him, but that could have been like a double diversion, and then Santino keep going like. I can see both ways, but it was interesting for sure. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. So, and then they even added a drinking game to the show. Like every time Bobby says. The thing is that, and then you have to drink. The thing is that,
yeah. He always says that.
He says that shit. Or I think they should do that, or when he says, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, again, another phenomenal episode. Dude, I almost want them to not do one every week, so it doesn't start to, like, not be good. You know what I mean? Because every week it's just good.
Yeah.
And then can they do this every week?
I feel like they could, because they're just talking about, just tell stories about the past or you know what I mean, like, or anything, and the current, something to talk about a current event, and they just make it funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. One of my favorite parts to date, and we talked about it before, is when they went to on Cameo or making fun of people.
Oh, in this episode, they I don't know if you've seen 90 Day Fiancé.
I've never seen it.
No, I've seen it. But, and then they want to get Rosemary.
She was one of the people on there, right? Yeah. But I guess Bobby had the guy on his podcast, right?
No naked. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. And then Santino was saying that he didn't like him. He didn't like the way he was talking or whatever.
Yeah, because it was like, because I don't know if you've seen that guy. He doesn't have a neck.
Okay, he's hella fat then.
Well, yeah, not really, but he's short. He's like 4'11" or something like that.
4'11"?
5'1", 4'11", something like that.
Jesus.
He's short.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really have like a neck.
Okay.
And then so I guess that 90 Day Fiancé, you meet people from like. Around the world, and then so he met this Filipino girl, Marie.
Yeah.
And you have to watch the episode. It's entertaining.
Oh, you know
funny.
What? My girl's actually she showed me a meme or something. She's talking about that recently, but so it's a big show.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a big show on TLC.
And okay, so they want to get the girl from that show on there, and then
do a cameo for them. But they made it funny, like we're getting married. Remember this?
Yeah, they wanted to make it like Bobby and Santino are in a gay relationship, getting
because you think she charges like $59 or $50.
But I think that guy charges $100.
Yeah, he charges $100. Like what?
Santino was talking shit about him hard.
He was.
So
because that guy talked shit about Bobby. Oh, what? You were like, I'm gonna destroy you. Bobby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when they did the interview, Bobby was hella nervous. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it. He was like, I saw the podcast on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know why I'm nervous. Said it to his face. You know what I mean? But that was hella funny. You should watch it. But,
that's funny, man. But yeah, again, a good episode again. Yeah. Can't wait to dissect next week's episode. Just keep watching that shit.
Yeah.
Santino and Bobby, if you fucks want to talk to us, fucking talk to us. God damn it.
They did a thing you could contact
the other countries, though.
Yeah.
The other countries.
Who cares? That's true. To see international, like how international are they come with the fans. That's true.
Yeah. We're fucking Hispanic.
Yeah, I know.
And it's international.
I know.
Shit. But fuck it. Stay tuned next week. We're here.